Hey, it's Ashley, and I am at Momentum down in Orlando. I'm here with Jason Gray. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Jason, you just released a new album at the beginning of summer, Where the
Yep.
Light Gets In, and
Yeah.
I am loving it, I have to
Oh,
say.
thank you.
It's got a really great sound, a little bit different, I find, than your
Okay,
other
good.
albums. And I was just thinking, what was your inspiration for this one in particular? Did it feel different than other albums that you released?
Oh, yeah. It was a completely new process. This may bore you. I'm not sure how interesting, but these are. But usually, I would work with one producer who would be kind of like the captain the captain of the ship all the way through the album, and would oversee and direct everything.
Right.
And this album actually had 9 different producers,
Wow.
which was great and scary too, because I was worried that it wouldn't sound consistent, and be like a Frankenstein monster, But what was great about that is that it feels to me like each of the songs got individually cared over, and so I loved that process. My last few records have had a lot of pain on them. After many years of struggling in our marriage ended in divorce, and that was something I never imagined would be in my story, and it was something I couldn't really talk about directly through my music,
Right.
or with my audience in the midst of it. Also, because I was hoping for a different outcome. So by the time all of that had happened, and it was time to make a new album, I kind of had a sense of a lot of my albums they've had a lot of pain on them, and I'm still healing, but I'm kind of wore out from talking about all that stuff, and I think I just need to have new conversations.
Yeah.
And so the new conversations began to express themselves, I guess, in the new songs, and I think they're informed by my experience, but I think it's a very hopeful, optimistic, celebratory, even kind of an album. So.
Yeah, I think that's true. When people have listened through all your albums, they'll really see that God is doing something here, bringing that hope, bringing that joy. And I find it interesting because Switchfoot actually released an album around the exact same time,
Yeah.
the same summer.
Mine's called Where the Light Gets In.
And
Switchfoot's is called Where the Light Shines Through.
The light shines through,
And-
gets in. But it's neat. God is obviously
yeah.
doing something there. When we see that with Christian artists, we know God is speaking.
Or we know that Switchfoot is stealing all my best ideas.
Yeah, okay. They're
so
probably actually stealing it.
I'm flattered that they're big fans,
Yours did come out first, didn't it?
Yeah, it's true.
So,
It's just like, whew.
Okay.
I was encouraged by that because I think when I wrote "Remind Me Who I Am," after I wrote that and it released, I discovered that this is the conversation that everybody's beginning to have, about identity, and I felt very humbled and honored that the Lord would. It's like, I heard from the Lord, that there's something He's doing, and He allowed me to be a part of that.
Yeah.
With this song I wrote, and so I had that experience with
Yeah.
The Wound Is Where the Light Gets In. It seems like it's the conversation that we're all beginning to have, So
Yeah.
I feel honored and humbled that I was entrusted with that song.
It's tricky how the heart works when the breakups and the big jerks make us never want to hurt that way again. Maybe I'm naive, but in every scar I see the place where love is trying
Yeah. Well, as we wrap up, I just want to say I'm always so impressed with how honest and real you are, and you haven't disappointed in this interview. So thank you for just sharing your heart through your music, but also every time that you speak as well, and you don't hide who you are and who God has made you. And I think that's really just probably impacted a lot of people all over the place. So thank you for taking the time, Jason, today to chat with us.
Thank you for making space and introducing me to your people, and so thank you very much for your support.
Thank you.